50 years after the final Harry Potter book, Harry Potter is now headmaster of Hogwarts, ready to usher in a brand new generation of witches and wizards. My name's Radio Mike, and I love Harry Potter. In fact, I love Harry Potter so much that when I was a kid, I wrote a series of 7 Harry Potter fan fiction novels. This is book 3 in that series. Welcome to Harry Potter and the Commentors from Kazkaban. Everyone, welcome to Harry Potter and the Boys, a fan fiction podcast by me, Radio Mike. Sam Garlip is here, and not the only podcast he's been on this week.
That's right.
And if you listen to the Patreon, you'll know a little bit more. Patreon.com/Harry Potter and the Boys.
If you listen to the Patreon, you'll also not know which podcast I was on.
How are you, man?
Yeah, not too bad, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, what's been happening?
I don't know. Well, we've never really just started with just small talk.
Yeah,
have we?
I know. Yeah.
It's been so cold, I'll tell you that.
It has been
into winter now. Absolutely absurd weather.
Oh my god, weather chat.
I know. How's everyone's winter
you
here
guys?
in Australia? How are you guys?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my god.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Cool. That's great for you guys.
Yeah, cool. Well, we'll keep going.
Yeah. So look, we're back another week.
Yeah.
Another
week in
HPATB.
paradise. HPATB. Yeah.
Yeah. So this has nothing to do with anything. Can I?
You said you had something.
This
to bring.
isn't even it.
Oh, it's something else. Yeah.
This is something else I just remembered when I was going through my phone before.
Yeah.
Rewatched a movie the other night.
Harry Potter?
No. High School Musical.
Oh.
The OJ.
Okay. We recently rewatched 3 and Camp Rock 1 and 2.
Wow. So I saw a random Camp Rock video and they're like, they're going through the Camp Rock.
Yeah, that's from Camp Rock 2.
Yeah, and but then someone had made a clip where they had clipped up with Kardashians. They're not in that, are they?
No.
Okay.
No, it's the J Bros.
So, yeah, I know that, the Joe Bros.
Okay, so you watched High School Musical.
High School Musical.
We're
and
all in this together.
Oh, yeah.
Once you
it's hilarious to watch.
As in a cringe way?
Both.
Yeah.
But it's
as
good.
in an actual funny way?
The tunes are great.
Yeah, the tunes are pretty good.
But then there are bits that are, I think, deliberately cringe that are also funny. But then it's just funny anyway. What I realised watching... So if you haven't seen High School Musical, well, look. Basically, Troy Bolton is the high school basketball star. The new student, Gabriella Montez, starts. She's very intelligent.
Yeah.
Now, previously over summer at the New Year's party, they had met and been forced into doing karaoke together.
Just like in Romeo and Juliet.
Just like in Romeo and Juliet.
Classic tale.
And they
So Shakespearean.
and they realise that they're both great at singing. They really enjoy singing together.
Yes.
Then, guess...
She's shy. He's into basketball.
Exactly.
And that's where the conflict arises.
Absolutely. I mean, he doesn't want to abandon his lifetime dream of becoming a basketball professional.
No, how could you?
And you can't do both.
No.
You can't do both.
You can't be in the school choir and play basketball. Which was something that, remember the headmaster of our school always would get everyone to stand up at assembly and be like, all right, if you're in the choir, put one hand up. If you're in a sports team, put another hand up.
Yeah.
If you play a musical instrument, stand up.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
If you are in the chess club, wave your arms around in the air. And the whole point was like to show that you can do anything. Like whatever you want. There's no boundaries at our school.
But then what it would actually do would put the most bullyable person on a pedestal. You're like, yeah, okay, at lunchtime, we're getting that guy. Let's get Mike.
God.
So anyway, then they do decide in High School Musical, Troy and Gabriella, they go, maybe we will audition for the musical, the musical.
But Gabriella was always going to, right?
Oh, she was more keen. She definitely led. Yeah, she was like, come on, Troy.
It's actually a bit of an exploration of toxic masculinity as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, boys don't bloody do the musicals. Boys bloody do basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't actually realize. And they also record Troy without permission in a change room, which I didn't realize.
I don't remember that scene.
He wasn't getting changed, but they did record. They did live stream on a webcam him talking shit about Gabriella.
Oh, what did he say about it? I don't remember this.
He's like, she means nothing. I'm here for the basketball, the team, my team.
Yeah, okay.
Wildcats.
Yeah. Get your head in the game.
So the main thing I want to talk about rewatching this, and because you watch these the auditions,
yes,
because there's the auditions and then the main part's the callback.
Yes, yes.
And we're rooting for Gabrielle and Troy, right? I mean, it's a love story. They're like
star-crossed lovers.
Soaring.
Flying.
Well, that's what they do in the callback. Yeah,
there's not a star.
I'm sorry, but if you are when you rewatch it, and Sharpay and Ryan, Sharpay and Ryan Evans, their brother and sister, they run the theatre club.
Gotcha. So it's a student-run organisation.
Well, they're
the student reps. Is that?
I'm using hyperbole.
You mean they run it?
Yeah, they run it, like who run the world.
Yes.
Sharpay and Ryan.
They have power. They're the power bearers. Yes.
And so, but we're meant to be rooting. Sorry, I don't know why.
We should do this every week. Just choose a random movie and talk about it.
But we're meant to be rooting for Gabrielle and Troy and be like, oh, the villains, Sharpay and Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if we went in and we had to run these, we had to judge these auditions and we had to cast this
based on skill and talent, you mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sharpay and Ryan have come to this audition prepared, choreography, their own freaking arrangements.
Yeah.
It is flawless. It's tight.
Yeah.
If they don't get the part, that is absolute robbery.
It's an insult. It's an insult to the integrity of the theatre department.
Because then they come to the callbacks and they nail that as well. They're like, they've got full caliente, suave.
Yeah.
Bop, 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 bop to the top, rub away your inhibition.
I love that.
They're so good. And then and you come to the callbacks and Gabriella, she misses her cue for the first time.
Well, come on.
Stage fright.
This is the moment.
You cannot be. I'm sorry. We don't actually. They imply that Gabrielle and Troy get the.
Yeah.
You cannot. I'm sorry. You cannot be casting Sharpay and Ryan. You can't not be casting Sharpay and Ryan.
You know what? Yeah. I gotta say,
so talented, so committed.
Throughout the entire HSM universe, High School Musical, I gotta say, Sharpay cops it pretty hard. Like, okay, yes, she's a little bit stuck up and she is a little bit entitled, and I acknowledge those weaknesses of her character. But at the same time, she's just a girl who wants to sing and dance, and she loves it and she's good at it.
Yeah.
She always gets shafted and made to feel like a bad person. When, I don't think she's that bad. She just really cares about theatre.
I'd be so annoyed if like a jock came in like year 11 or 12 and was like, I'm just going to be in it now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell him to like rehearsals and stuff.
Yeah. And then he gets all the main parts.
Yeah. And it's like he's not that good.
No. Oh, man.
And
bloody High School Musical.
I honestly think that the characters, Sharpay and Ryan, and their actors absolutely drive that movie.
Oh.
The energy they give is just
incredible. Yeah. I mean, Troy Bolton, he looks good, but he's bloody bland, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All he
he's
does
got
is
bolts in his head, I reckon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Bolt on. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Great take.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to go on for that long about it.
Me and Claire rewatched High School Musical 3 and I cried at the end. So emotional.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I think I've talked to you about it.
You have, yeah.
What was the thing? That was the thing you weren't even going to bring. So we've got high hopes for what you were going to bring to the show.
Okay, I feel like we've talked a bit about the polyjuice potion with the 7 Harrys before.
Yeah, stupid plan.
Just reset that for us.
Just how, do you mean?
Yeah, reset that situation.
Just how there are so many better ideas than turning everyone into Harry Potter with the polyjuice potion.
Yeah.
Literally anything else. Make everyone Hagrid. I don't know.
Now, we have talked a bit of shit about it. However.
Oh.
No, here. So I thought, you know what? Actually, that is pretty confusing when things look the same.
Yes.
And I feel like I was given this task by Mel just recently. So
I just remembered the way you phrase this to me is, this isn't about Harry Potter, but I'm going to make it about Harry Potter.
Because I know. I was also quite visual as well.
Yeah.
Mel, my girlfriend, is away.
Yes.
In working, about 2 hours away.
Yes.
So I'm going to go down there this week.
Oh, awesome.
And there's a few things she forgot. So she said, "Hey, can you please pack my earrings?" Mm-hmm. She goes, they're on a white plate. Can you pack a small pair and maybe the small thickish hoops?
Okay.
Okay.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Now, this is what I saw on this plate, and I know this is very visual, but what would you classify now?
It's the 7 Potters all over again.
It's the 7 Potters, isn't it? Because now we're looking for a small pair and small thickish hoops. Now, what can you see?
Okay, I would say most of these earrings, and I have no real experience with earrings, but most of them are the same size. I wouldn't say there's one clear small pair.
Yeah, we've got 7 earrings that are all small, and to be honest, they're all pretty hoopy, aren't they?
I would say, because did she say the medium thick hoops or something? Something like that? Go back to the...
she said...
Go back to the tape.
Yeah, so a small pair and maybe the gold small thickish hoops.
Okay. So I would say that is... Oh, that's silver. Oh, okay. Well, I have no idea. I have no idea.
So then
it's very hard.
This is like picking up, like, which one's the real Harry Potter? Which one's the real... So I then sent her back... instead of guessing, I took a photo and I numbered all of them.
How have you done that in Instagram?
Yeah, but I didn't post it.
Yeah. But you've used the text editor in Instagram to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
So let's say if you had to pick a small pair and the small number and a smallish thick hooped
gold.
So which numbers are you?
Okay, I'm actually going to say small pair, number 1. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll put this image on Instagram, but I also forgot to put the playlist in again, which I will do both of these.
Okay, I'll say number 1, pretty hoopy, but there's like little pearls. Number 2 are actually quite big hoops.
They're very big. They're definitely the biggest.
Number 3 are pretty like plainly smallish
silver hoops.
4 are hoopy, but they've got
crescent kind of vibes.
Yeah, crescent.
Croissant,
banana. Yeah, they're like a croissant or a banana. You're right. Number 5, horseshoe, thinny. Number 6 are more regal.
Captain Hook, kind of. Yeah, Captain Hook's hook.
Great idea. And then number 7 have love hearts on them.
So number 1 I'd say is the small ones. And then number 6 maybe the gold hoops.
Okay.
And what was the answer?
Now, will this shock you that the numbers she said was 6 and 3?
Wow, that does shock me a lot.
What did you say?
1 and 6. Actually, yeah, I mean, I was halfway there.
6 are the small ones and 3 are the hoops.
Yeah, but also 3 isn't gold as far as I can tell.
I would not
silver.
have. I think I would have guessed 3.
Yeah,
I don't know what I would have brought.
I got to say, this is I can't handle. And you know what? With Claire,
that's confusing. That is confusing enough that I mean, like that Harry Potter polyjuice potion. Yeah,
maybe it did. But with Claire, often there's maybe it's just that we're men and we just can't get things right. Because like, remember once we were having people over for dinner and Claire was like, "Go get some pork belly from the supermarket." I was like, "Yeah, great."
Because I was over.
Oh, do you? Yeah, you were.
Yeah. Go.
Well, I just remember
get some pork belly. Yeah, get some pork belly.
Went to the supermarket. I found something that said pork belly. I bought it, and I showed it to Claire over FaceTime because she was at work, and she said, "What is that?" So it's pork belly. She's like, "I've never seen whatever that is. I don't know what it is." And I still don't know what it is, but there was a bunch of pork in the fridge.
I came over and there was a plate of pork. No, but I think did she want it in pieces or something like that? But then,
no, it was in pieces. I think she just wanted like the pork belly.
Yeah, right.
Send in your boyfriend fails. Is that a fun segment we could do? Boyfriend fails.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had men.
Whether you failed or whether you've had someone else fail or
your boyfriend's failed you.
That is really funny. I think when it's, can you get something out of my bag and you bring the whole bag over.
Yes.
Because I'm never going to find it.
No.
I might be able to find it, but
100%. And sometimes I want to be helping. Like the other night we were at Claire's and,
I often want to be helping.
Yeah, with me all the time. We were finishing dinner. She was doing the dishes. So I'm like, I'm going to grab a towel and I'm going to wipe down the kitchen kind of area. Soon as I grabbed the towel, Claire's like, "That's not a wiping towel, that's a tea towel." And then I just felt so just like, I can't get it right. And I understand their frustration because we're just constantly fucking it up.
Yeah. And Mel has been listening, so I hope, and I think this isn't out of line to listen to
No, it's not. We're acknowledging that we are the problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was an issue where I got dirty. I used the display napkin. Which is with our other napkins.
Yeah.
And we do use it.
Yeah.
And I got that dirty.
No.
That sucks. Damn.
That's like at my nonna's house, she'd have like some really nice sort of towels next to the sink in the kitchen, and you'd go to dry your hands. She'd be like, "No, this one is just for show. It's not for. They're just for show."
Because then I got dirty. I used the display tea towel.
Yes.
But then it's right next to the other tea towel.
It's next
and
to
the other
the
napkin's next to
non-display.
the other. And I'm like, well, that.
It's almost impossible. It's like the 7 Potters.
It's
bring it back to Harry Potter.
Yeah, which one's the display Potter?
Oh God.
Oh
wow. Wow.
But I don't know. Yeah, that kind of had to do with Harry. There was 7 things. They all look the same. That's pretty close to Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's good. That was a good. I've got one quick thing.
The Horcrux should make the Horcrux be like my Horcrux. It's a small gold earring. They'd never find it.
They never know which one. Hey, you know how Peter Pettigrew pops up on the Marauders map?
Yes.
Right? And there's always that thing of like, oh, well, why do Fred and George not see Ron is sleeping with a guy called Peter Pettigrew? Every night kind of thing?
Well, because maybe they just accept things like that.
Yeah, maybe they're just accepting.
It's 1999.
Here's one. Harry has Voldemort's soul inside him. Does Voldemort show up? Like, why doesn't? Because that would be a giveaway if as soon as Harry opens the Marauders map, he just sees Tom Riddle overlapped with him and he's like, that's weird.
And then wouldn't he see, and then wouldn't he, wasn't the diadem in there as well? Hey, Tom, he's over here as well.
Hang on a second. How is this guy everywhere?
Yeah.
He must have a time turner. That's another interesting one. When Hermione...
Or just another guy it's a pretty common name.
Yeah, true. Oh, no, it happens all the time. There's 2 Tom Riddles at Hogwarts. Yeah. No, when Hermione time turns...
Yeah.
Does she appear twice on the Marauders map?
She must. She must.
That's something.
She
that's
must.
Crazy. She must. She's there twice. So you look at
Hang on, was that a plot point in it?
No.
It wasn't?
Well, they never... No. They never say, hey, the map must be broken. That would be a good way of justifying people being like, no, the map must be broken if Peter Pettigrew showed up.
Then who had the map? Because then who had the map during that book?
Harry. And then...
Didn't Dumbledore have it at some point?
No, so Harry gets it from Fred and George. Yeah. And then Lupin takes it. That's... Yeah.
But they never talk about time turning. Yeah.
No. But in book 4, Moody / Barty Crouch Jr. takes it as well. So...
Jeez.
Yep, it's a powerful magical artifact. Speaking of magical, powerful
that people in high school managed to make, and no one else has managed to make anything like it.
Yep. Speaking of magical, powerful artifacts,
the iPad.
We have the iPad here, which contains an even more magic. Oh no, has that been deleted? Oh no, Pete.
Oh my God, the whole book's been deleted.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sorry, you can stop while I
we might have to.
A mate of mine, it was his birthday on the weekend. I just thought I would speak while you're freaking out. Oh, right. And then you kept speaking over it like you always do. You're like, you keep talking. Oh no. Just pad. Oh shit.
We pick up Sam. We're on chapter 46, very, very close. And
do we know? Are we revealing? I don't know how many chapters there are.
I think there's 4 left after this. I think there's 50. But Sam, picking up at the end of last week, Vladek escaped on the back of Fuckbeak the Dickersniff. And I think the boys just went back to the castle.
Okay.
Like,
I guess that's over.
Yeah,
what a crazy day.
I think it was a lot like that.
Okay.
But I guess me and you were like, is there anything, there must be some other stuff to wrap up, which I guess is where we end up with, chapter 46. And Sam, we always start by reading the title of the chapter. And this week's title is...
Chapter 46, The Lingering Question.
Ooh. What do you think it could be?
I think the lingering question will be, the fuck?
What was the thing they used to always say in
Shut the fuck?
Shut the fuck.
They go, shut the fuck. We used to say that a lot.
In book 2.
Oh, yeah.
God, this podcast has been going for like 4.5 years, by the way.
We couldn't get through a chappie without saying, shut the fuck.
And now, even Derek is a disgrace to all wizards.
Haven't heard that in a while.
Haven't heard that for a long time.
We haven't had a centaur appear in a while. The centaur appear in like waves.
Was that the live podcast that was like the centaur sex party?
Yeah, that's right.
No,
yeah.
was it? No, what was
the second podcast? There was the poker night. I think.
Yes, that was so funny. The first one was actually the one where Neville was doing willy windmills in Harry's office, and Snape appeared in the porch.
Yes, yeah.
What a journey this has been.
Oh, hasn't it been?
Anyway, Sam, the lingering question. Pick it up.
Oddly, despite the crazy and unbelievable experience the boys had in the forest, nothing much really changed when they returned to Hogwarts that night.
Oh.
In the morning, they headed to the headmaster's office to speak to Neville about what they learned. To explain to the headmaster that Vladek was innocent the whole time, that Mr. Charger and Kim Jiri had been responsible for Jordan Borden's murder, and that Monsieur Charger was in fact innocent, and that Mr. Charger was spirit jumped into Sockie the whole year.
Yeah.
That's a good recap.
So the boys know this, but no one else really knows that. So
yeah, and I nearly said Jordan Burden's mortar rather than Jordan
Burden's murder.
Jordan Burden's mortar. Jordan Borden's murder.
Oh God.
Okay.
Some good recap.
When they entered the office, Neville was doggy-style fucking Aslan from the Chronicles of Narnia.
He's back. He's back. Chronicles of Narnia sucks though.
Fucking hell.
But also, wow. Not only is Neville doggy-style fucking in his office, but a lion.
Yeah.
This is bestiality.
I was really like, oh, this is just going to be a normal chapter.
Yeah, it might just be a normal wrap-up.
Love that recap. It was very informative. No, but when they entered the office, Neville was doggy-style fucking Aslan from the Chronicles of Narnia.
And in a funny, because the lion is a cat.
Well, may I continue? Or should I say catty style? Well, of course you think that's funny. You wrote that.
That is funny.
15 years ago.
Catty style.
Oh. It is funny when Facebook memories come up of statuses.
Yes.
I posted
I think I deleted heaps of my old ones.
Which some of them are cringe. A lot of them are cringe. Well, they're all basically cringe, but some of them I'm like, that still holds up.
Like what?
I don't know.
Some of mine were just watching Simpsons. What do you do with that?
Yeah.
It's like as a human society, we got to a point where we decided we need
to share. Oh, sorry, you.
No, you.
We need to share everything I'm doing right now.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah. We need to share the most menial thoughts with everyone.
Yeah.
It's like before Twitter existed, you wouldn't be sitting in a room alone and just be like, I'm watching Simpsons.
Yeah.
You'd just think that. You didn't have to share your thoughts. It's interesting.
My thought is that when technology like television or whatever, it was used so scarcely for only the most important things or the most famous, whatever.
Yes, the moon landing.
Exactly, something like that. Moon landing, news, absolute stars. So when then sharing to a wider audience became more accessible, you're like, oh, wow, I get to share. Then it's like, to subvert that, you're like, wow, wouldn't it be funny if instead of the moon landing, I shared that I just farted? But it quickly got less funny and less, and now it's just like, well, who cares?
I wonder if in 50 years, 100 years, historians are going to study Twitter. They're going to be like, oh wow, and look at this this is an everyday person from 2024 tweeting about how they just farted. That's what people did, but that's what it was like. You know how we always think of the Middle Ages? What was it like? They used to shit on the street. They used to get the bubonic plague.
Yeah.
And then in the future, they're going to be like, yeah, they used to sit at home and tweet their thoughts out. That's how we know what they were thinking.
Yeah, but imagine when we look at the pyramids and hieroglyphics and that we're like, wow, that's how they were living. But it'd be funny if that's just that's not the majority. That's just the minority. So there's a bunch of guys going, who are those guys doing weird pictures in the? That's not how we live.
Yeah. But we think that. Yeah. No, it's a separate podcast.
Yeah. Anyway,
I actually wrote about my social media detox in my blog, radiomike.substack.com.
Wow.
Feel free to give it a read. I'll put the link in the description.
Wow.
With the playlist.
Can't wait for that link to be there.
You know, the annoying part is I've made the playlist.
Oh.
I just haven't copied the link and put it in.
I didn't realize that. All right.
It'll be there this week, I promise. If it's not, this is the last episode of the pod.
Oh.
That's how confident I am.
Okay. When they entered the office, Neville was doggy style fucking Aslan from the Chronicles of Narnia.
That was funny.
Or should I say Caddy style?
Caddy style. Sorry.
Who was visiting from Narnia to inspect how to make better fantasy worlds.
Narnia sucks.
Who? Oh, is this Aslan speaking? I can't tell who.
Maybe it's Aslan. No, I think it's Neville.
Oh dear God, boys, do not mention this to anyone except maybe Dean Thomas. I'd love to make him jealous about stuff.
I reckon it's Neville. Yeah.
Aslan nervously ran into a wardrobe.
Famously, the avenue from the real world to Narnia.
Presumably, he had set up a barrier into Narnia in there, like in the book he's from, which was shit, by the way. A barrier doesn't quite
It's not
make
a
sense.
barrier, is it? They've sealed the barrier to Narnia.
Oh.
Let's take the car.
Is that in it? Is that in it?
No, but that's in Harry Potter.
Oh, right.
I'm doing like a melding.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Let's take the car to Narnia. Mm-hmm. Flying magic car my dad mated. I'm Ron Weasley. Is that good?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, if I knew what you were trying to do, then I could assess whether it was good or not.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
So maybe it's really good. Maybe. You know what I often think? What did Ryan Shelton say on this podcast?
On this one, I asked if you'll keep reading.
Yeah.
I was like, so now that you've read the last chapter, do you reckon you'll keep reading? And he was like, well, you know, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
And you know, like, I mean, in how many podcasts have we done with us too? Like, let's say
50 at least.
Let's at least 50, 100 of us two on it. I'm like, and I've never said anything as funny as that.
Yes, you have.
You never know.
I mean, I reckon Ryan Shelton is like the
funny.
funniest guy ever.
Yeah.
You never, like, that's the perfect response to that.
You never know.
No, it's like, well, you know, you never know. Which
we do know.
In a funny way is like, because obviously he said, you know, as like a filler, but then but I think it's actually funny that he goes, you know, you never know. Like, you do know, you never know. Yeah. I don't know. That's how I interpret it.
Wow.
You know,
if someone could return an essay to us on Ryan Shelton's episode,
what he meant,
1,500 words.
Yeah, we'll send something out to you.
1,500 words.
Yeah.
Analysis.
Or 1,000.
Okay, 1,000 is not enough, I don't think.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
You can say a lot with sometimes less is more, Sam.
Oh, I guess you could just send in if you're doing 1,000, you could just send in a picture.
Worth 1,000 words.
Or send in a picture and 500 words. That would actually a picture and 500 words on Ryan Shelton's episode.
Or 2 pictures, but one picture is you've cropped out half of it because that'll be the 1,500 mark.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Originally looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's read the book.
When the boys explained everything to Neville, they were really encouraged to see the look of concern on his face. Then he simply said, well, I guess all good things come to an end.
Which feels like appropriately the same level of dodging that Ryan Shelton did.
It does. And
all good things come to an end.
Well, I guess.
It's like the thing.
All good things come. And that's so funny. I didn't even know that. Here we go. More text coming through on your end.
Hamish and Andy used to have that segment, not lying.
Yes.
So it's like if you're at a restaurant and you're eating a curry, but it's not very nice, and the waiter goes, "How's the curry?" You can reply with, "Everyone loves a good curry."
Yes.
which is not lying because you're just saying a fact. And
Great game.
Yeah.
Great game.
And I feel like, Neville is doing that. Well,
I guess
even if I said to Ryan, "Are you sad the book's over?" You could be like, all good things come to an end. He's not saying this is a good thing.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I guess all good things come to an end. What? The boys said in unison. You didn't do it this time.
I'll do it. Here we go. What?
Said the boys in unison, and unison is capitalized for some reason. Look, boys, I'm going to be honest. Shit like this used to happen at Hogwarts all the time. I'm not kidding. Back when I was a kid, every single year some weird shit went down involving Voldemort. Not sure if you've noticed, but part of my job as headmaster is, to turn the other cheek.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
But also it's not like even this is controversial, but it's not like a boys will be boys kind of. It's not like a the kids are smoking behind the shed. But it's just part of growing up. It's like, no, this is murder and death.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was
Just turn the other cheek.
But I guess if he's learning from Harry, that's kids will be kids.
Oh, there you go.
Let them muck around and get up to no good. You know what I mean? Another day at Hogwarts, another boobs. Hey, we haven't heard that in a while. Neville said while sitting back and picking up a copy of Biggest Tits in Hogsmeade magazine. I love that. So he goes, you know what I mean? Another day at Hogwarts, another boobs.
Oh, Madame Rosberta.
The boys stood their mouths wide open. Oh, leave now, Neville said. I love that.
I love that.
You're not dismissed or all right, you can go.
Leave now.
Leave now.
I swear there's been similar moments with Harry where he's been like, come on, guys, follow, come on, guys, I've got an idea. And he walks away and no one follows him. He's like, follow me. Something like that. God.
It is funny, yes. As soon as Neville's become the headmaster and now he's just...
Maybe it's a headmaster's curse, like with the Defense Against the Dark Arts. Yeah.
But I guess, we associate the curse with, you meet a terrible fate. But someone could put a curse on something where this just makes you...
Stupid.
Bit stupid.
Just
and
turn the other cheek.
Yeah. Bit arsehole-y. Yeah. Bit fun. Yeah. Why can't curses be fun? Make curses fun again. The boys gradually finished up their...
McFar. Make curses fun again. MCFA.
Yeah.
McFar.
Was that worth it?
Yeah, I think so. It was pretty funny.
It actually is good.
McFar.
Yeah. Oh.
The McFar movement. Anyway.
No, it's good.
Thanks, man.
Should we talk about Trump?
Oh, bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Don't even get me started on him.
Mm-hmm. The boys gradually finished up their exams and started preparing to head home for the summer. Okay, so there's a lot's happening right now, which they were all very excited about, particularly because they hated being at Hogwarts because all the negligence and shit like Neville.
Yeah, fair.
I think that is how you spell negligence.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Looks wrong.
It looks wrong.
Right. It's one of those words, yeah.
Because it says glig in the middle. Isn't that a funny word?
Negligence,
Yeah. You know what? It feels kind of weird knowing everything's wrapped up for another year and knowing we kind of have all the answers we were looking for, like you said to the group.
They kind of do. This feels like, kind of an ending.
Yeah, Lockie and Gemini know who their real dad and mum are.
And the Lockie and Gemini storyline feels like it's been the overarching sort of story since book one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And now it's wrapped up, I guess. So it's not real. I don't know.
And then here we go. Well, Gemini then goes, I know, but somehow I feel like I know so little, Gemini responded. Yeah, because the other bit about Gemini, who was controlling him evilly?
Voldemort. And I think the other thing is, it's like this thing of, I guess you could say, even though we've learned so much, we still have lingering questions.
Wow. Okay. Let's quickly press on because.
But it did say the lingering question, not the lingering questions.
So maybe we'll have a few answers, but one not answered. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Here we go.
Next line.
I'm sorry. Are you possessed by Voldemort or not? There was a lot of stuff in the last few chapters about you being possessed by Voldemort. Is that an aborted plot arc or... Michael said.
It's funny to abort a plot arc that was introduced 2 chapters
Yeah, is that ago. Sorry, Michael said, but was interrupted by the narrator scrambling to try and cover up and make it unclear what was going on with that plot point.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, here we go.
Scrambling and making it...
Thanks for the lead.
And trying to cover up and make it unclear what was going on with that plot point.
Derek, we're going to have so much fun this summer back at Deathbird and Reapers. I can't wait.
Dimmy said, flashing his dick to the boys.
It's like, I can't wait.
What? Asked Sam.
You know, there's one thing I still don't quite understand about all of this still.
Dimmy said, flashing his dick to the boys. Why are you doing that? Rob asked.
Doing what?
Dimmy asked, flashing his dick to the boys. Saying something, then flashing your dick, Lockie asked.
Wait, what?
Dimmy asked, flashing his dick to the boys. You're clearly very aware of the fact you're flashing us your dick, Gemini said.
Anyway, the thing I don't understand is Monsieur Charger.
Dimmy said, no
dick flash.
No dick
so
flash.
it's like, yep, that was
That
weird.
does feel like maybe the narrator was just distracting us.
Yeah, that's true, because I've actually forgotten what we don't even look.
Don't even look.
I'm distracted.
Yeah, I'm distracted.
Monsieur Charger.
Huh? Said Michael. What about him? He was innocent, remember? We were just too stupid to listen to him. Yeah, said Rob. Even the book kept telling us that books can be deceiving and pay attention to detail.
Well, that's exactly what I mean.
Dimmy began, starting to flash his dick, but deciding not to. What?
Actually, no. I bet you are thinking, Dimmy, he doesn't care. He's never paying attention to anything. But you're wrong. Back at the poker night, Harry Head,
Live show.
I overheard Monsieur Charger and Cheeseman Damo talking. Professor Damo was organising a birth certificate for him.
Right.
And told him not to speak in the French accent. If he's so innocent, then what was with that?
What was with that?
I guess you could say it's a lingering
That is a lingering question.
Yeah.
But then there is still the one about Voldemort and, yeah.
Well, I was distracted from that with all the dick flashing.
Same, I don't even remember that. Probably just a continuity error from the author, Michael added. They probably didn't know exactly what was going to happen, so had to come up with an ending that had to go against previously stated information. So annoying because.
But would the author do that?
But would the author do that? But also, yes, annoying if they because. For the boys, the truth can't just be different. They're in the world. They can't.
Yes. That's true.
Two different things can be true. Anyway. Luke continued. I think originally Monsieur Charger was going to be Mr. Charger and Jordan Borden was going to be a bigger role in the book. Then they did a double fake out and kind of shocked everybody. I hate that they're explaining this.
Yeah, that's interesting. Please.
Dimmy said.
I know I look stupid, but I'm like... So I'll just pick it up. Please. I know I look stupid, but I'm like an abortion, Luke. I wasn't born yesterday.
Wow.
That's
I'm
pretty
like
intense.
An abortion. I wasn't born.
I wasn't born yesterday.
I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's sorry about that. Yeah.
But at least you know what? The silver lining out of that horrible line is that you're pro-choice.
Yes, I am. Very.
You're clearly pro-choice from a young age, despite
at this point, yes.
Despite being, raised in a Catholic school that maybe
I know.
was against it.
They were trying to turn me away, and I'm like, nah, I don't care.
We are a pro-choice podcast.
Yes, we are.
I didn't need to say that.
And a pro-Dimmy podcast. Depends who you ask.
That's not quite true. Hang on a sec. Dimmy might actually be right, Derek chimed in. I also overheard Professor Damo and Monsieur Charger talking about something similar in the library one night when I was spirit jumped into that suit of armour.
Touche.
Dimmy said, and the spelling of touche is quite funny.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Because it is a French...
It is a French word, but coincidentally, touche.
Which is Touche.
With a little accent over the E.
And Mike has written touche as TWOSHAY, which is how it sounds.
Touche.
Touche. Which is
one shay, two shay.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think if you didn't, because you could just put TOO, but you really,
I've done two shay.
You think, oh well, no, one shay isn't enough. Yeah, one shay's not enough. Two shays is what. Yeah. Whenever there's a counterpoint, I've done my one shay, and you say another point, you're like, it's two shays.
Yeah,
that's the touche.
All right. Touche.
Dimmy said,
I know my name's Dimmy, but it's you guys that are really looking dim right now. What's with Dimmy and all these like quips?
Because then Dimmy winked at the cameras, and again, the studio audience applauded and laughed, and one threw her undies at him. Not appropriate for a studio audience.
No. Wow.
But we're so close to the end of the book, Tom began, who had returned to the group after ditching them in the forest and was now not talking to Sam, his twin brother.
Because Sam was angry with him.
Yeah, but
interesting.
But why not? Of course he would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it go, Dimmy. Surely there can't be just one more teensy tiny cheeky little twisty twist. There's simply no time, right? Michael said.
Really?
Dimmy said.
Well, I think there just might be. Excuse me. Gavin's ringing. Gavin is talent manager.
Yes.
His agent or whatever.
I thought
Gavin's ringing.
I wasn't sure if they were real.
Oh,
Here we go,
God.
yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of.
Here we go.
There's a lot coming up, guys.
Dimmy held up a small piece of tan bark to his ear.
Tan bark. Do they even have tan bark in countries not in Australia?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do they call it tan bark?
Probably not.
I feel like that's very Australian.
It's like you put it on a playground.
Yeah.
It is funny because it was kind of used as a playground, like as the I guess the ground.
Yes, of a playground.
Of a playground.
It's just like bark, like shredded up bark.
And why is that? Because in my mind, I'm like, really, it's quite. It's all little pieces, sharp pieces of bark, but for some reason it's softer.
Because this is the thing: when you're making a kid's playground, you've got a few up. You've got that like AstroTurf kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's no good. If you fall over on that, it's a hell of a burn.
That's true.
Fall over on tan bark, it's painful because, you know, there's lots of little bits and they're sharp. Fall over on grass, I think they're trying to avoid the mud and dirt aspect that kids would bring in.
So tan bark for some reason, but for some reason you've fallen enough of it and it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah, it's like you become resistant. But like concrete is an obvious no.
Yeah.
You don't want a kid hitting their head on concrete. But like you can't have a ground made of pillows either, you know?
And they got to learn.
And they've got to learn. Tan bark feels like the perfect answer.
Yeah, well done, playground designers.
Anyway, Dimmy's obviously got something from the playground.
Yeah, so Dimmy held up a small piece of tan bark to his ear and started speaking on the phone.
Yep. Great. That's great news. Yep. And Sandler? Sandler's off? Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No, Gavin, seriously. Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Okay, so the next book, there's a minimum of 3 Dimmy chapters. Yep. And you clearly defined what a Dimmy chapter is. Yep. Yeah, and they understood? Yep, okay.
Fuck.
Okay, great. So it's a chapter that primarily revolves around one of Dimmy's misadventures that has minimal appearance from any of the other characters? Yeah, great. No, that's great. Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand it's hard to write anything with none of the other characters at all. Yeah, no. You know what? Hey, Gavin, listen to me. Gavin, listen. Gavin, tell him I'd love to work with Hermione. Tell him I'd love to do a few scenes with Hermione. I think we really vibe well. Yeah. Yeah, great. Sned through that. Sned that through. Yeah, tell it. Gavin, hang up. Gavin, hold on, Gavin. Yeah, tell him I'm open to doing nude scenes if she is. Yeah, just tell him. Yeah, try to negotiate that in. Try to negotiate like a nude scene or something with Hermione or one of the other girls. It'll be good for my profile. Okay, no, great. Thanks, Kevin. Okay, bye.
Dimmy walked back over the group. So, wow. So Dimmy is negotiating.
He wants more screen time.
More screen/book time.
It sounds like he's negotiated 3 Dimmy-centric chapters.
Which is annoying because
we've got to read them.
There probably will be.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll get that.
And it's at least 3.
At least 3, and with none of the other characters. And I like he goes, tell him I'm open to doing nude scenes.
Yeah.
But then going, no, I'd love to work with Hermione and I'd love to do scenes with her. And I'm open to doing nude. Actually, try to negotiate the nude scenes in.
Yeah.
And
also, but he also says it's a minimal appearance of any other characters. But then he's like, yeah, I understand we can't do none of the other characters. That's completely fair. You know, they've got their contracts too.
And sorry, and implying the stuff that Adam Sandler was involved.
Yeah, Sandler's
but he's not anymore.
I think he said that at one point in this book. He said, I'm in Adam Sandler's new movie and I'm also in Steven Spielberg or something, or Quentin Tarantino or something.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, Gavin, always hustling.
Sned that through. I love that.
Yeah, sned that too. See if you can negotiate a nude scene. Hermione or one of the other girls.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll be good for my profile.
Okay, Dimmy walks back over to the group.
Sorry about that, guys. Just negotiations for the next book. You guys started your conversations with your managers yet?
He said, Dimmy, you were speaking into a piece of tan bark, Lockie said.
How dare you? This is a tanbark fern, a magic tanbark piece. My people have been using them to communicate for over 3 centurions.
Dimmy said. Centurions and a tanbark phone. So it's one word.
Tanbark phone.
The T of tan, the B of bark, and the P of phoner.
It's my TBP.
Yeah. Which, you know what? Not that crazy considering the whole here's this broken piece of mirror that we've been using to communicate.
True. Yeah, magic tanbark.
So you have to go, this tanbark. I mean, it's no more ridiculous.
No, you're right, than anything else.
Yeah.
So this is a tanbark fern, a magic tanbark piece. My people have been using them to communicate for over 3 centurions.
Dimmy said, centuries? Tom said.
Centuries. That's what I said.
Dimmy said, your people? Michael asked.
The Dimitanians.
No.
The Dimitanians. We came to Earth from outer space over 3 centuries ago in a racket. We actually share some DNA with squirrels.
This better be another one of Dimmy's talking shit points. We came to Earth. So the Dimitanians. They're an alien species from outer space.
Yeah.
It's funny because he said centurions and then he does say centuries.
Over 300 years ago in a rocket.
Yeah.
And they share some DNA with squirrels.
I hope this is, yeah. The boys walked away.
It's not over.
The boys walked away slowly back to the Great Hall to have some lunch. They bumped into Harry Potter, who was sitting on one of the long tables eating a chicken wing.
Okay. So he's sitting not in the staff area now. He just sits like a student.
I guess he's not yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Professor Potter, the boys said. Ah, boys.
You get so into this character.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. How beautiful to see you. Nah, I'm really enjoying that being headmaster. Yeah, way too much stress in that gig. I'm really digging just having a more chill role and staying with Hagrid. Yeah, wouldn't want to be headmaster again anytime soon. That would be really bad with this new lifestyle I've got going. You know, just really laid back, going out, taking a few girls back to the hut and shagging them on Hagrid's carpet. You know, having a few threos and stuff. Harry said.
Shagging him on
Hagrid's carpet is just so gross.
Because Hagrid's hut is just one big room. Do you ever see Hagrid's bed?
I feel like it's behind a curtain, but I don't know if that's true.
Hagrid's very similar to Shrek, isn't he?
Yes.
Lives alone in a hut.
Yep.
You know, he's got some weird...
Shrek's got a bigger hut.
Shrek's got a much bigger hut than Hagrid. And Hagrid's a much bigger man. I don't know. That's hard to say.
There's so much room on the grounds.
Yes.
It's not like it had to be that small.
Maybe he keeps applying to Dumbledore to, get a renovation done, but Dumbledore's like, it's just not in the budget.
Permits.
Yeah. Land permits and the castle ground, it's all heritage.
We'd have to get the ministry involved. And it's just...
So much. And also...
Bureaucracy.
Come on, mate. You got expelled. I bloody let you in. Yeah. Go somewhere else if you don't want to be here.
Yeah, we just don't have the money. So, do they get new Quidditch uniforms this year? I like them to look good. I like the boys to look good.
You know what, actually, I have been thinking for a while and I was going to bring up on this pod. So, what is Hagrid's job at Hogwarts?
Oh, yeah. So, the gamekeeper.
Yes, keeper of keys and games.
Okay.
What are the games? Does Hagrid just have like a board game collection? Hey, Hagrid, Dumbledore just goes, hey, Hagrid, bunch of the teachers are playing Twister. Can we get that out? Yeah, no worries. Like, what does he do?
I have no idea.
It's never explained. Is it? Because
so you got the keys.
Yeah, keys make sense. Okay, hey, we need the key to one of the girls' toilets is locked.
Yeah, but then what about bloody Filch?
Yeah, what is Filch? He's the caretaker.
So the caretaker's like, oh, someone's got to clean up something in the bathroom. Get Filch. Filch goes, oh, okay. I'll go get the key. Hagrid.
Yeah, here you go.
And the gamekeeper, I guess.
Because I used to think I was mishearing it in the movie and he was saying keeper of keys and grounds, but then like he's not because obviously we've read the books. But yeah, what are the games?
Okay.
Like, hey, Hagrid.
Well, Quidditch.
Yeah, there's Quidditch, but it's like, Hagrid, Gryffindor's won the house points this week. Can they get Xbox for 2 hours. They've got Xbox for 2 hours. Can you set it up?
And so then he goes, but secretly he's like, oh God, that means I can't play Xbox too.
And then I can imagine Hagrid trying to set up all the cords. We don't have the HDMI's broken.
Yeah.
Well, fix it, Hagrid. That's your job.
And then they Gryffindor like start the game up, and they're like, top score. Who's Haggy Waggy 69? No one. Nothing. I don't know. That's
Nothing.
I've never played.
Do you guys know Wii? Do you want to play Wii Sports?
No, I want the Xbox. Damn it.
Hey, Wii's pretty cool. It's a new one from Nintendo.
Okay, not controversial take, but just to take that somewhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe game they mean in the way that you hunt game.
Yeah, but would you call that games?
Oh, is he gameskeeper, not gamekeeper?
It's keeper of keys and games.
I think it was a gamekeeper.
I don't know.
I think it was a games. Because then it could be all the animals and stuff that are on the,
that's
in the
true.
forest and shit.
Are we getting this wrong? He's definitely gameskeeper, right?
Hey, Google, what's Hagrid's job?
Teacher.
Wrong.
Okay, Google just said teacher.
Hagrid.
Keeper of keys and games at Hogwarts.
Oh,
It just says teacher.
that's wrong as well.
Hagrid job. What is Hagrid's job as gamekeeper?
Someone said gamekeeper.
Tending to and looking after the grounds of the... Oh, so a gamekeeper also known as keeper of the grounds. But what is it? Why is it gamekeeper? Hey, Hagrid, do you have Cluedo? Yes. No. Oh, no. It's not in the budget, Dumbledore. Just like my renovation.
All right, so look, whatever. Gardens, special, performing. I love it. Had many duties.
This is on Harry Potter Wiki.
Yeah. So the Hogwarts gamekeeper had many duties, including tending to the gardens at Hogwarts, then performing, quote, special tasks for the headmaster and professors at the school.
Hey, Hagrid, in your contract it says you've got to do some special tasks. Could I ask you to do something sexy for me?
He'd have to do it.
Yes, Professor Dumbledore, sir. Anything, Professor Dumbledore. Of course, Professor Dumbledore.
So we've got, and then also look at Magical Beast, tending to matters in the Forbidden Forest. Bringing the 12 Christmas trees into the Great Hall during December.
But that's not a year-long job. That's a day's work.
Defrosting the school brooms during winter. And making the pumpkins for the Halloween feast.
I mean, if that's your contract, you'd be pretty happy.
And especially and also that's very vague, tending to matters in the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing this week? Oh, a few matters in the Forbidden Forest to be,
Name one. Centaurs.
Oh,
Centaurs. Always friction with the centaurs.
Yeah. Really? Because I saw Ferenz teaching divination and he didn't really mention anything was going on. Oh.
No. Nope. Yes.
Here we go. Known gamekeepers of Hogwarts. Okay, Rubius Hagrid, we know.
Yeah.
1984 or earlier until 2008 or later.
Yeah.
Then before Hagrid, we had Og.
Okay.
1943.
I do remember that because Molly, Weasley, and Arthur, I think, mention Og. Yeah. But then I love the other one that's there.
And the other one is Unidentified Gamekeeper. 1890s.
It says known Hogwarts gamekeepers. Unidentified gamekeeper.
How do we know about him?
Yeah, where does he come up? The wizard was the game. There's no information. History. He could be seen tending to the pumpkin patch outside of the game. It's in Hogwarts Legacy. Okay. All right.
That we spent way too long on that.
Yeah, what's Harry got to say about shagging on Hagrid's floor?
So he's been having a few 3-0s and stuff.
Classic.
Which we assume to be threesomes, but no one's ever called them a 3-0.
No.
But I love it.
That's a good term.
Fair enough. We've actually just been to Neville. He's not much better than you at being headmaster. We had some really big issues to raise with him, and he kind of just brushed them off, Gemini said. Well, as your soulmate, I'm very concerned to hear this, boys. As your soulmate,
things a teacher should never say to a student. As your soulmate.
I'm very concerned to hear this, boys.
Can I just... This reminds me of that Simpsons ep where Homer's in bed with Marge and he's having some troubles and Marge is like, Homer, this is exactly the kind of thing you talk about with your soulmate. obviously implying we're soulmates. And then it cuts to Homer at Moe's, and Moe's like, Homer, as your soulmate, I'm very concerned.
That's really good. So maybe this is exactly what I copied that from.
Yeah.
Because well, as your soulmate, I'm very concerned.
Yeah, but this doesn't even have the lead-in of soulmate. It just...
Oh, for fuck's sake. I think that's because you've identified, like, I laughed that line. I don't know why, but I'll put it in.
It's funny, yeah.
Well, as your soulmate, I'm very concerned to hear this, boys. You know what? Let me have a chat to Neville and see if I can smooth any of this over. I'm known to be pretty persuasive, and besides, now that I'm no longer headmaster, it's actually just me chatting to Neville as a friend, you know? We'll have all this looked after, boys, I promise. Neville just needs to come back down to earth. Needs to come back down to earth. Like Skater Boy. Anyway.
He needed to come back down to earth. 5 years from now, she sits at home, feeding the baby, she's all alone. She turns on TV.
What does she see? Skater Boy rocking on MTV.
She calls up her friends, they already know. They've all got tickets to see a show. And she tags along and stands in the crowd, looks up at the man that she turned down. He was a skater. Okay, cool. It's a great song.
It is. So Neville needs to come back down to earth. Like Skater Boy. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. He shoved the chicken wing up his ass for safekeeping and walked out of the room.
Now, I think we took a big break in between these two lines, but it was Harry being like, I don't want to be headmaster. It's just too much stress. And then when the boy's like, Neville's not that good, he's like, oh, hey, I'll chat to Neville. We'll get this sorted out.
Yeah.
It feels like, something scheming.
I feel like he does want to be headmaster.
Yeah.
The boys sat down, but all they could really think about was the lingering questions about Monsieur Charger. Why was he looking for a birth certificate? And was Cheeseman Damos innocent as they thought? Could there really be one more teeny, tiny, cheeky little twist in this book? Yes. Read the next chapter.
Ooh.
What?
What's the... Oh, okay.
So,
wait.
What?
Yeah, chapter... Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
The next chapter does feel like... Did you read the title?
Yeah.
Oh, you just flipped back and forth very quickly.
Well, I don't want to read...
That's why I went back, because I was like, Sam couldn't have seen the title in that time.
I can read... I can...
3 words.
3 words? 4 words.
I guess, how would you describe the title of the next chapter?
I would say it seems like it'll answer a question about one of the characters.
A lingering question.
Yes, but also it is funny that it was called the lingering question, and then there are lingering questions.
Yes, true. That's changed. It does feel like there's a... Put it this way. There's a chapter in Deathly Hallows called The Prince's Tale, where you learn kind of everything becomes explained about Professor Snape. This feels like, in title at least...
That's true.
Similar.
Yeah.
Very similar, actually. Well, yeah. Not super similar. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's it for another bloody week. How good was that?
We're really getting to the end?
Yeah.
You can have the iPad.
Yep.
I guess, did a lot happen? Sure.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
After the break.
After the break.
We love our little Vegemite. Like we're in a break. We're in an ad break.
Oh,
like that's
yeah.
what. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't that clear.
I was doing an ad for Vegemite.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but you skipped ahead to a Vegemite ad.
Yeah. Well, what ad should I have done? That's like one of the most iconic Australian ads of all time.
Oh, Car City.
Keep your eyes open for a bargain. Car City.
Car City coming out of the Danny.
Remember, we've talked about. You remember the Rivers ads?
Oh yeah, can you do them again?
River. There was this. So there's this for non-Aussies. There was this brand called Rivers that was like a retail for shoes and shirts and stuff, casual fashion.
They're really boring stuff.
Yeah, and then the ads were literally like just a guy like exactly like this. Rivers sales on Saturday. Shoes $39.99. T-shirts 20% off. Come to Rivers. We hate our life. Like it just sounded like the guy hated everything. It's like Rivers, socks, buy one, get one free. pants.
I actually think
$2 for $99.
I actually think you should put that online. Going. Who remembers Rivers ads?
Yeah.
But then have your voice, and then so the first two are real, or first
Yeah.
$99.
Yeah.
And then go Rivers. We had our lives. My boss makes me do this.
Yeah.
I want to myself.
I'm humiliated to work here.
Yeah, yeah.
Rivers. Oh, man. Like, imagine if I started the pod by going, hello, Amores. Welcome to Harry Potter and the Boys, a fan fiction podcast by me, Radio Mike.
I hate our life.
I hate our lives. You hate my life?
Yeah, I hate our lives. I hate my life, but I also hate Mike's.
Okay. Should we wrap it?
Yeah.
All right.
Leave now.
Guys, thank you. Leave now. Goodbye, Amores. Fucking hell.
Can you sned this over to me later?